You know I love your brown skin. Brown skin, you know I love your brown skin. Almond, caramel, chocolatey brown. Your skin, a reflection of those who came before us, those who gave us our strength, our wisdom, our pride. Just as mystical as the palm of our hand, for woven in it lay our past, present, and future. This thing we call skin. My brown skin, a rugged soldier weary of the laughs, the sneers, the tears. My brown skin is weeping, for today we have grown ashamed of its darkness, trying to straighten, lighten, and cosmetically alter it. What happened to the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice? Why is it that my brown skin is synonymous with violence, poverty, and ignorance? For it was given like a gift from above, this brown skin. My brown skin, the essence of my soul. How could you hate this brown skin, this melt in your mouth, not in your hands, brown skin? How could you hate this look but don't touch skin of golden hues, golden delights, lightly tinted, slightly tempting, coppering, shimmering, brown skin? Love your skin. Almonds, caramel, chocolatey brown, the reflection of you. For it was given like a gift from above, this brown skin, your skin, the essence of our soul. I wrote this poem in an attempt to answer two questions. How does my community feel about me? And how do I feel about my community? Growing up in South Phoenix, it was easy to see how my community felt about me. On every other corner, there was either a church or a liquor store. So you could either give your problems to the Lord or drown them in a bottle. Our schools were built more like prisons with bars confining us. It made me question the value my community placed on Black life. How did I feel about my community? Trapped by the stereotypes that labeled me violent, ignorant, poor, and not worth saving. From the hand-me-down books to the overworked and underpaid teachers, I could feel a trap closing in on my life. A trap that would lock me into the same fate as those who lived in my community, who might have finished high school, wound up pregnant, or worked 2 jobs just to break even. It made me angry, and it made me question the value of my life. And so I started to write. At first, just for me, just to sort it all out, to keep from crying, to keep from screaming at the injustice of it all. But then after I read what I wrote, I realized that my words had power. Because if I could write well, I could make people listen, and I could no longer be ignored. There's a story that I love. Actually, no, I want to say this. That was then that I discovered my voice, and writing became the sword and shield that I used to slay misconceptions and protect myself from those who sought to keep me trapped in my surroundings. But I didn't get here by myself. I got here because I had people in my life who encouraged me to fly. There's a story about an eagle egg that dropped into a chicken coop. And when this little eagle was born, he knew that he was different. But all the chickens around him just kept reminding him that you're just a chicken. But one day he looked up into the sky and saw an eagle flying, and he said, "That's what I want to be." But the other chickens just laughed and said, "You're just a chicken, and there's no way that a chicken is ever going to become an eagle." But that eagle peered down one day at the little eagle in the chicken coop and asked him, "What are you doing in a chicken coop? Don't you know that you're an eagle and you can fly?" With that encouragement, the eagle puffed with pride and soared into the sky. There are thousands of young eagles in our community caught in chicken coops, waiting for someone to encourage them to fly. We all know about paying it forward. But how many of us actually do it? None of us got here to where we are today by ourselves. We all had help along the way. So why not offer that same support to others? I started my company, Savvy Pen, to give back what was given to me by encouraging students and helping them find their voice and hone their creative skills so that they too cannot be ignored. Urban resiliency starts with building a community. But sustaining a community means that everyone in that community has an equal say in how that community will be shaped. Often, our youth and minority groups are not always given the same access to take part in shaping their community. For that reason, my company, Savvy Pen, is joining forces with organizations who are giving underrepresented groups a voice. Nonprofit organizations like Hope's Crossing, who is inspiring hope and assisting women who have been formerly incarcerated successfully reintegrate back into their communities. Performance in the Borderlands, who specializes in creating artistic social justice events that deal with controversial topics like immigration or the ban on ethnic studies. The Boys and Girls Club, one of my favorites, that is providing us with positive mentors and role models. Communities and schools, enriching education by ensuring that every student's basic needs are met so that they can focus on learning. And Phonetic Spit, a group that empowers our youth to fight illiteracy, combat alienation, and silence through the use of poetry and hip hop. These are just a few of the organizations that I work with, but together we are making a difference in the lives of young people and the community by simply showing that we care and that we are willing to go the distance to make our community more inclusive so that everyone has a voice. Now, sometimes this work is thankless, but at the end of the day, if I have shown just one more eagle how to soar, then it is all worth it. My legacy is dedicated to showing others that they can rise regardless of where they came from, because what we live through does not have to be what we become. Thank you.